what happens when you don't make it.
Yeah, but that tricep workout?
So we're at a place called Congo Canopy. That's right. Our plan originally was to go snorkeling, and Amy was really upset because for the second day in a row, our tour group just no-showed. So we just got in the car, got in the rental, came here, and set up a activity. We found Congo Canopy in Costa Rica, and they've got an animal rescue. Their zip lines are broken, but we went zip lining already. And they've got some ATVs. I think we're gonna do the animal rescue center next. So you can see, very cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this portion of the video, and I may have already talked about it depending on the order of the clips. But this is a real drought season here in Costa Rica, so you'll see a lot about that in here. But this particular spot looks like moderately green compared to some of the areas that are completely look burned out. But yeah, Congo Canopy says welcome and souvenirs. And I don't know where Amy went. Did you see her? She walked away somewhere. So now we need to find our good Amy. Maybe she went back to the car. All right, I'm gonna go find her. She was talking to the host, and we'll get started in a minute. We're gonna try going in the gift shop. Maybe she's in here. There she is. Getting our wristbands, cool. All right, my wristband. What are we doing?
We're gonna go see some animals.
See some animals? Are there sloths?
No.
No sloths?
Monkeys.
Monkeys?
Different.
White-faced monkey?
Yeah.
Okay, what? Any other cool animals?
Crocodile,
Crocodile? What?
Swatis,
Guatis.
parrots,
Parrots? Cool. Thank you.
different other dogs.
I'm excited.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, welcome to the jungle. Oh, that is cool. We can make something like that, right? We get the quick crete. We got that.
Okay, thank you.
Is the fence to keep them out or us in? I don't know how that goes. I think I said that wrong. Let's do it. How you doing? A lot of turtles.
Turtles.
A lot of turtles. Two iguanas up here that were just fighting a second ago. They're mad at each other. I like them. I don't think they're part of the exhibit though. Guys, the crocodile. He's enormous. Fun. There's a couple white-faced monkeys that are in the enclosure. And some, like this guy who's on the roof trying to get in. Like, let's see if I can find him on the camera. There he is. Like some of these guys, like the ones in the trees here, are just locals.
These guys are orphans.
Oh. And they're orphan rescue monkeys. Weirdly in here with a pig.
Pig?
Yeah, weirdly. Little pig guy. He's on top of it, trying to figure a way in. So he's just the local. Free bananas? I want bananas. I want to hang out with that pig. You're cute.
You're so cute. You have really big feet and toes.
I wish I had some pineapple. We're not allowed to feed you right now.
It's funny because your feet look like thumbs. That would be really cool if we had thumbs on our feet. We'd be able to do that.
You do that anyway. I've seen you. You're a climber.
I have monkey feet.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I like how his tail like wraps
around.
Everything he does, he has a fifth limb.
They seem like they got pretty good size enclosures and friends, and that seems good. Which, considering it is a huge drought in Costa Rica, it is probably a privilege to be in here with water.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Really cute. Nice to see you.
Spider monkey. What you doing, brother? Well, guess we're not friends. So if you hear that, the jungle monkeys want in to meet the girl monkeys inside. It's like pounding on the ceiling like, let me in, I want to meet the girls. Amy, you ready to reshoot that where there's not a monkey jumping behind us?
So this is crazy. Not only did we get to see some animals in conservation that we knew were, adopted as little babies, that they couldn't live in the wild on their own. We kind of got a 2-for-1 special that we got to see a lot of wild animals as well. Some iguanas and some wild white-faced monkeys too.
Yeah, that was super cool. I gotta say that crocodile stretching his jaws was pretty impressive to me. And I really liked that the monkeys were messing with the iguanas.
That was really fun, just reaching out and touching them, and it was fun to almost communicate with the monkeys because they understood things. Like I pointed down at the iguana and I was like, look at him, and he immediately looked down at the iguana and started baring his teeth at it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
A lot of animals don't understand pointing, but you can tell monkeys are intelligent enough to where they understand what you mean when you're like, hey, look over there. They're like, okay, they follow your direction.
And the just completely native outdoor iguana went up by the monkey cage, and the monkey grabbed his tail, and I guess he ripped part of his tail off previously. So that's something you don't see every day, is that monkeys are interacting with iguanas on a regular basis.
Monkeys, iguanas living together. It's crazy.
Mass hysteria. What movie is that from? See if you can figure out. Dogs and cats living together. So what are you feeding them? Some watermelon?
Now it's mixing watermelon, banana, cucumber,
Oh, wow.
and orange.
It smells really good.
Yeah, this is a good meal. I think that's
Hey, what?
what we had this morning.
Look at that. You can be happy now.
Let's see.
Wow, look at this wild
Yeah,
guys.
they can't wait. They can't
You're
wait.
all day for this.
There's the wild one. He's gonna creep in, get him some. Nobody wants leaves. Oh, that's sweet.
You hear that, Harry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's starting to make noise too.
Little noise that she did.
So, how old are these guys?
Like, who?
These guys?
Different size. Like 4 years.
4. Oh, do you know how long they live?
No, they come in bigger somewhere.
I like it. It just throws the lettuce. I don't want the lettuce. I'm here for cucumbers only.
I'll take it. Oh, well.
Guy has to figure out how to get to it. Oh no.
You can have cucumber down.
Help your brother.
Hey, buddy. Hey, look. Look. Down there. Yeah.
I hope he gets a cucumber. Oh, I'll just eat this leaf. Trash. So do you want to know another name for a flying monkey? How about a hot air baboon? All right, as fun as these animals are, maybe it's time to try another park and see what's going down. We're on a mission to find some sloth. So this is a cool scene because where we're driving right now, if it wasn't for the drought, would be a river. So we're driving through it, and it's the path that's on the GPS. But normally you have trucks with those snorkels and stuff on them, like this guy. They can bust through here if you need to. But for now, we're driving on a river. That's crazy, right? This needs to rain here in Costa Rica. Discovery Park, Adventure Park, and we're just getting lunch here. We may do some other things like animal tours, but look at this. Look at this. There's a view. That's the ocean. There's a zip liner who clearly got stuck in the middle of the zip. We're gonna have to hand over hand that person out. Look at that. That is beautiful. So we're gonna pull up the table and belly up to the bar. The zip lines here are enormous. I think this is great that this person just got stuck. Using the brake too much. This poor guy has to carry her out. Oh. Like they're sending him a rope. Drag her out. I think his friend's toying with him, like pulling it. She seems in pretty good spirits about it. How often do you see that? That's pretty cool, right? Good, now they can tow her out. I always wondered how they did that. This person's not going too fast either, honestly. Uh-oh. They're gonna have to grab this person out. You gotta break down on the line. Wow, everyone's getting stuck today. Maybe it's just too dry. The wind is strong today, so everyone's just getting stuck on these zip lines. And some people are panicked, some people are okay with it. You made it further than most. They're gonna throw him on a rope. And because we're up on a mountain, you don't realize how high this is, but it's from a mountain all the way over. This poor guy. At least he was calm. I think he knew he was gonna not make it. That's what happens when you don't make it.
Yeah, but that tricep workout?
Love his reaction. This guy's like, oh no. Pull him in. So we basically have three options. The Discover Pass, which is just the animals. The Aerial Pass, which are those questionable zip lines. And the other pass has a bridge over crocodiles. We're gonna stick with that first animal pass, the Discover Pass, and see how that goes. Gracias. You know where the zip line starts.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Quick, you'll miss the sloth.
I know. Turns out we didn't need to run to get to the sloths. It makes sense when you think about it.
You never know. There's a second sloth coming over here. Let's see. He's hard to see. That one's hard to see. How many times that you will not be happy, not satisfied until you see a sloth?
Yeah, the thing is, I was not counting on them being quite so perezoso.
But they're sloth. That's their name.
Turns out they are muy aburrido.
See? Slothy for sure.
We have in here are 2 toads and 3 of them are female.
So as it turns out, they're feeding the sloths. We ran over here, bought tickets, just to find out the sloths were full. And sloths are boring.
Also, yeah, they're extremely boring. Yeah, they don't do anything. So
That's pretty cool.
I feel like I should have known that,
Yeah.
honestly.
We really were expecting a big show of the sloths.
Honestly, and it's pretty cool because even though this is a conservation and habitat and everything, it's the only animal that I've ever seen in a conservation environment that's not in a cage.
Yeah, that's
So
nice.
they do not have to worry about Lucy running away.
They're not making a fast escape anytime soon. They're sleeping 18 hours a day and then eating. Do you see that they said that the sloths defecate once a week
Only once a week.
and lose 18% of their body weight when they do it?
It's crazy.
Now that's impressive.
Yeah?
What did the sloth say to the turtle he was dating?
What?
Let's take it slow.
I like it. Everyone knows the truth.
Hey, Amy, why don't they play cards in the jungle?
Oh, God. Don't.
Come on, why don't they do it?
Don't
Why don't they do
say
it? Say it.
Don't say it.
Because it's full of
They're full of
cheetahs.
cheetahs.
So as we leave the park, I want to show you what the road out looks like. This is supposed to be Costa Rican jungle, but because of El Nino, supposedly, this is what the jungle looks like. Yeah, it's really dry. There's wildfires everywhere. In fact, the hotel right next to the resort was having a wildfire as we spoke. All right, folks, we just got back to the Airbnb. Podrero, I think is the name of the beach area that we are at. We're about 2 miles off the beach in this very nice Airbnb called Costa Rica. Now, at this point in the video, I like to give a shout out to some other creators that we like, and then we'll wrap it up and tie everything together. So the shout out today is to Volpe. Volpe, where are you? He's got like 800,000 subscribers. He was one of the first travel bloggers that I started watching last year. I think he does a good job. He's fun and he's likable. So if you get a chance, check him out. I started watching him because I was on my way to Medellin to travel, and I was like, oh, let's learn about that before I go. I liked him. I liked it. And he was one of the reasons I started doing more of these long form videos, which I think are kind of fun. Now, this trip has been fantastic. Amy set this up. There's a lot of other travel videos that we're doing while we're in Costa Rica, but Amy, she heard that we had some Southwest frequent flyer miles to so we booked it to Liberia, Costa Rica, and then she booked the Airbnb. She started booking excursions. In this case, I probably already told you this, or you know this from other videos, our excursion today got canceled. The driver didn't show up. I think he hurt his hand or something. So 2 days in a row we had drivers no-show. She was disappointed, so I just got, yesterday, when the first trip was canceled, I went into town and rented a Toyota 4Runner, walked to town, rode a bicycle to begin with. Leaf just hit me in the head. So today we just drove around Costa Rica, and I saw an adventure park called Congo, and the other one, the Eco Adventure Park, but that was just driving around trying to find stuff. That was completely unplanned adventure, and that's where we wound up. And the thing is, you have to make it fun, right? You know, she said she wanted to see a sloth. Let's go find you a sloth. Unfortunately, with the drought that Costa Rica is going through, Colombia is going through that. I know Colombia, we've got some friends there that they have to turn off their electricity during the day because it's all hydroelectric there. Lots of stuff going on here in Central America with a big drought, which they're saying is from El Nino, but I don't know. It makes me worried. This area hasn't had rain but one 20-minute sprinkling at all this year. Okay, we were here for the 20-minute sprinkling. Everyone was super excited, but it didn't last. I don't think it made a huge impact. In our videos, you'll see all those river beds are dry. At the ecological place that we went to, their well was dry. So they didn't have running water, period. You know, a lot of places you go, you can wash your hands, you can do whatever. They had a buffet still. They're still making things work, and I think people in the city still have water. But people in more rural areas, there's less water, there's less irrigation, so we're learning a lot about what's going on with the climate in the world and all sorts of things. Now, we live in Florida, so we're normally used to the heat. But this is next level heat. It's 97 at one point when I checked today. I think it was over 100 at another point. Really, really warm. So it's kind of hard to get out and do some of those things, but I think Amy was a great sport. We had a good time. Tonight, we're going, and we're so fortunate, and that's a big take home from this, is how fortunate we are, you know? Like, I'm complaining that my driver didn't show up for jet skis or whatever we're supposed to do today, when there's people who don't have water and irrigation. Please don't let the fact that I'm having fun, trying to contribute to the tourism in the local economy, make you forget that I am really appreciative for the things that I have. It's amazing. This is a beautiful area, beautiful country. The people have been very, very nice. There's been a few tourists that have been a little questionable with some of the locals, but frankly, the locals and everyone from Costa Rica, it seems so safe. They're so nice. It's beautiful. We had a beautiful Airbnb. I'm very happy with that. But like I said, that message that I'm trying to send home that I want to reiterate is how fortunate, hopefully you are, and we are. I'm very fortunate that I'm able to travel the world. Been doing social media since maybe 2016, doing product reviews and YouTube channels and all sorts of stuff, and I've been able to make this my life now since for a while. I think it's 2016. I could look at the numbers and see. But I'm very grateful. The travel channel that we're doing now, World's Greatest Adventures, is more of a pet project. I'm traveling anyway, and I'm having such a good time with Amy, and we said this in a previous video. It's about who you're traveling with and who you're having experiences with. I could be at home tonight, sitting on the couch watching Netflix, having just as much fun because I'm with a wonderful person. Make sure you're with your special person, that person who makes you feel loved. Whether I'm sitting in my hometown of Detroit, Roseville, Grayling, or Tampa where I live now, or here in Costa Rica, out in the jungles, and this is pretty far remote. We really did travel quite a way. I just put 23 hours on screen earlier, but we flew in from Florida to Houston to Costa Rica, and then we're here. Then I drove around all day trying to find some sloths and some adventures to share with you. Very appreciative. Okay, so one thing I'd like to ask you to do, if you watch this far, click like and subscribe. It means a lot. Helps the algorithm with that click like. Interaction really means a lot to me. It means more people see this, and you know, it feels good to have people watch it, click it, and comment. This channel grew quickly and hard very early. We lost monetization at one point because YouTube changed some of the rules with small creators, and so we let it sit dormant for a little while, and now we're back in full force. We are doing a video every single day for the undetermined future. We've been doing it for a couple months now, and come back for a lot of cool adventures. We try to do shorts that are jokes. We try to do shorts that are fun adventures. We did one the other day that was Amy and I competing to see who could find the cheapest thing in the airport. She wound up finding that candy that's $10 a pound, so she had to get a tiny little piece of candy. I went for a postcard. It's fun videos. Make sure to click that subscribe button. We do appreciate you. We got a lot of adventures coming up. Scroll through our archive of old videos. Some of those had millions and millions of views. We have a member section as well. But all our new travel videos are coming out practically every day. All right, folks, you know I love and appreciate you, and I enjoy the discussion. Leave us a comment. Tell us where you're traveling, where we should travel next. We're really thinking about Japan in February, because with social media, I work with a lot of companies, and there's a time frame in February where the advertising kind of slows down. So in February, I want to take a 2 or 3 week vacation to Asia. We're going to use Zip Air, and we're going to go all the way to Japan. And then we're also, Amy's staring at me to make sure that this is hard. We're going to go to Japan, we're going to go to Vietnam, maybe Thailand. So go ahead and join us for that. All right, since I have Amy here, I'm going to let you go. You know I love and appreciate you, and
Adios, amigos.
adios, amigos.